Anyway, I had something that's been freaking annoying me recently, not even recently, but just something that I've been seeing that just needs to be addressed because suckers seem to just let things slide all the time. Suckers seem that to let things go without consequence. Because there's a whole bunch of people who want to say all types of stuff. People will say the most offensive things. People say hurtful things. People say all types of stuff that is just completely crossing the freaking line. And nobody gives them any kind of consequence for it because they keep masking it as it's just a joke. Because everything's just a joke. Everything is just a joke. Because, all right, so if it's not a joke, all right, you being too sensitive. You doing this, you're doing that, you're soft. Everybody want to blame everybody but themselves when it comes to all this stuff. Because people will they'll say things about people that they know they shouldn't say, but they'll just be like, nah, it's just a joke. And if you want to say something about it, then they'll say that you're soft. So which one is it? So you're not wrong for just saying what you said. You shouldn't have said that in the first place. There's been many times where people have made jokes about things that are just like really sensitive topics. People have made jokes about gender, sexuality, freaking race. They made jokes about stereotypes, all types of stuff. And people were comfortable with it at the end of the day. People could still be comfortable with these jokes, even though they're just right on that line of being offensive or being even really uncomfortable. But the thing is, they still were comfortable at the end of the joke. So suddenly, when you start crossing that line and people don't notice because you want to say it's a joke, suckers just like, oh, suddenly now I'm being soft. No, you're just being disrespectful and I'm not tolerating it. How about that? Nobody's gonna freaking take your disrespect, bro. Nobody wants to take your disrespect. You're just doing stuff that nobody asked for, that nobody ever said that you should have been doing in the first place, and nobody ever said. It's like, hey, you're going too far. You're going too far. You're going too far. He's like, oh, no, I'm not. I'm not going too far. No, you're just ignorant. That's why you keep going too far. You don't want to listen to nobody. So if I hear another person talking about this is stage, or if I hear another person talking about you're being soft, you're being sensitive, or you just can't take a joke, it's just a joke. Oh, it's just a joke. Next time something happens to you, let it be a joke then. Let it be a joke when people start figuring out that, hey, you just being freaking disrespectful. I'm not about to take your disrespect anymore. You keep playing with suckers. Let it be a joke then. Since everything is just a joke, don't say stuff. You just say stuff and it has no point of being said other than hurting people. That's all it does. All it does is hurt people. And you just want to keep saying it because you think it's a joke. You think it's a good chuckle. You think it's a ha-ha. You just want to keep making jokes. There's no point in that type of stuff. It's ignorant. And I don't get it because these are the same people that go to school and have something happen to them when somebody talk back, and then they'll be like, oh, nah, I don't care. Or when somebody start treating them a certain way after they're talking to anybody any way that they like, he's like, oh, nah, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I can tell that it does. It's not hard to see when someone is lying when they say it doesn't affect me or I don't care. You know why? Because think of it like this. Think of it as somebody who gets called gay and they try to fight their way. They keep trying to explain over and over and over that they're not gay. But you making it worse by trying to explain that you're not gay, second. Like, I'm just saying, like, this ain't, like, you're not that hard to see through is what I'm saying. So y'all just quit playing, bro. They just been being nice to you. People have been showing respect to you. And they have that built in them. That's the only reason why it's been sliding. That's the only reason why people have been letting it slide, because they have more respect for people than you do for saying that type of stuff. But I mean, people are gonna learn someday that they're not gonna take it. They're just not gonna take that level of disrespect. They're not gonna let things slide, whether they feel like they're in the wrong or not. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. People are not going to let that slide anymore. It's not going to keep up forever. And maybe the kids will start finding different ways to make it worse and worse. But as you grow into an adult, as you age, it's going to affect you. and it maybe might affect your kids. And you'll see then that it's a problem. But some of y'all won't. And that's the truth of it. Some suckers just won't see it ever. And if that's how it's gonna be, then ain't no good left in the world for you. You just gonna have to deal with that stuff. You're gonna deal with the decisions that you made. Because I'm tired of it. I know many other people are tired of it. And I'm just not gonna let it slide anymore. I don't care how wrong it even feels. I'm not letting it slide. That's not what we're gonna do. So what I want to do, if anybody want to try to make any kind of jokes, or anybody want to be a ha-ha funny dude, how about this? How about I be a ha-ha funny dude and make a couple of jokes about you? How about I speak my mind? How about I tell you what I'm thinking? Because you apparently you can't freaking seem to understand it. You don't seem to understand what respect is. So don't talk to me like that. Do not talk to me like that.